My name is Vij. We've used Follio over the last few years to purchase investment properties. So I think there are several benefits for using Follio and Follio services. Firstly, obviously, the research into where the market is currently, where the market has been and where it could potentially go in the future. That sort of, market information and collective data is something it's very hard to get as a sole investor because you're just looking at a snapshot at that time. You don't have the access to that information. When we went with Lachlan, we looked at 3 houses. Lachlan put the pros and cons of all of the 3 houses. Lachlan sorted out everything. It was just a matter of docu-signing the offer acceptance. And so the whole process is an easy process. It's just a matter of trusting the process and trusting Lachlan and his team. Sitting down with Lachlan and working out where you want to be and what markets you want to be in. And Lachlan is very good advising as to, which parts of the market are best to buy into, location, and also, potentially looking beyond the local region, like looking at property markets elsewhere in the country and seeing how they're progressing. Something that as an individual investor is very hard to do. Lachlan has a team on the ground in Melbourne and it's got contacts elsewhere that you can work with, which gives you that flexibility and the ability to diversify your portfolio. So Lachlan has a good understanding of where different markets are at different times and utilising that advice to build on your portfolio. We bought well at the time based on Lachlan's advice, but for location as well as for price point. The properties that we've purchased through Lachlan, and certainly that our family and extended family have purchased, have done well. They have probably performed better than what the market has performed. So it's all been positive. Buying in the right location, the right time is probably the key, and getting that sort of advice is really valuable as an investor. I'm a believer in if something is good, but one sticking with it and also recommending whatever service to family and friends, and we have done so not because there's any gain for us, but purely because it's a great service. And for people that are time poor who value good, honest advice, we've never felt pressured into purchasing anything. It's Lachlan's advice has always been purely for our benefit, and when you meet someone like that or have a team that's supporting you like that, it's something that we would continue to use and continue to recommend. We have saved so much from using a buyer's agent that it's something that I would highly recommend, particularly in a competitive market like this, when you go to a home open and there are 30 groups looking at a property and you just don't know where to start, what value is, and you certainly don't want to overpay in the market, but it's easy to do that because you just have no understanding. And like I've told many friends, I would probably never buy a house again without using a service like Follio.